I use notebooks pretty quickly. It depends on what I'm doing, but I typically go through a book a month, sometimes more. Different notebooks tend to suit different things. For EDC and everyday notes, I use field note size pocket notebooks. I just finished my Field Notes County Fair edition and it's looking a little worse for wear after a month in my pocket in several different countries. Currently, I use a Word notebook for my daily to-do list, a pocket notebook, typically Field Notes, for my daily notes. I've also just started experimenting with cold brewing coffee, so I'll need a notebook for all of my experiments. You might be like me in that you already have a large collection of notebooks. If you're looking for a guide on how to buy them, that's probably for a different video. My first step is to consider what I'll be using the notebook for and what paper and inners I might need. Both my daily notes and my cold brew coffee experiments will be mostly text-based. A structured notebook inner like a dot grid or lines will help me keep it relatively neat. I don't really like most graph or squared paper, and I find my already messy handwriting is made significantly worse with plain paper. I've narrowed down my choices to 4 potential field notes: Expedition, Plain Craft, Utility Ledger, and Black Ice. Now that we've narrowed them down, all 4 notebooks will perform the task perfectly well, and while one might marginally be better than another, the difference is negligible. Far more important to pick a book and use it than spend forever considering and never actually get anything done. For me, I tend to decide based on what I want to see in my pocket all months long. Sometimes I feel a hankering for some Yupo synthetic paper and a nice dot grid. Other times I'll want to try a notebook that I haven't yet had in my daily carry and use a ruler that's not damn imperial for a change. And sometimes it's just a feeling I have on the day. Some might argue that it's irrelevant what notebook you pick, they all do the same thing. While I kind of agree on a macro level, the best notebook is of course the notebook that you have with you, I can see the benefit in carefully considered choices when you have to use the thing day in and day out. You probably wouldn't be here if you didn't already care about the minutiae of stationery, so I won't preach to the converted. This month I've decided to go with the Utility Ledger for my cold brew coffee notes and the Craft edition for my daily EDC. I've not tried the ledger format of the utility yet, and I think it might lend itself quite well to the ratios and notes I'll be making about coffee. For my EDC, it's been ages since I used a plain field notes, and I've always appreciated the standard issue look. The unlucky 2 are relegated back to the notebook box to patiently await the next choosing. And that is how I choose my next pocket notebook. How do you do it?